now that you know the skill, let us set up your agency. The first thing you want to do is you would want to find your and craft the real you. Your goal is not to be like Siloma. Your goal is to be the best version of yourself. And web development goes beyond WordPress and Elementor. So the first thing I would tell you to go and do, go learn HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for free on my online school, which is brightacademy.com. Of course, you'll need to understand UI UX principles. So go do a design course. As we said previously, you can go do the Photoshop course, you can do the Illustrator course, and then you can do the InDesign one. So go learn what we call design psychology and how create functional conversion driven experiences. So with this, you will need to, with time, learn marketing. We have an upcoming marketing course. I really have to do it because there is a lot of public demand on it. Explore tools like Figma, Adobe XD. Maybe you'll realize your strengths are more in the design and not in the development. So you need to understand that clients don't just want a website; they want a solution. Let's say a client wants more traffic and they want to convert these people into money. They just don't want a beautiful design; they want something that gives them money. That is why they don't buy what you offer. They buy what your offer does to them. They buy what your website will do to them. So that's why they can go to a crappy web developer who gives them clients rather than you who does very good websites and does nothing. And this is why in this section I'm going to teach you how to set up your digital agency, how to do your branding, how to do your marketing. So as I reiterate, the goal is not to become like me. The goal is to find the ideal you and what works for you. So, what I'm giving you are just tips that you can follow. Feel free to customize and find your own tools and means to work. So, the first thing you want to do is, with time, okay, for complete beginners, this is not usually applicable, but with time, try to specialize, try to find your niche. It takes time. It takes time to find a niche. You can specialize in real estate, e-commerce, personal brands, and all those things. So, what tickles you? For me, I realized what tickles me is learning management systems because I'm a teacher. I teach, and that's why I have brightlms.com. So, you need to have deep industry knowledge, and this is why now I tell you to follow me on social media accounts. You can go to my website www.siloma.co.k and get to see and interact with my social media account. You need to analyze competitors to help you identify gaps in the market. So study their pricing, branding, and client feedback, and position yourself strategically by offering something that is much better than them, something unique. Yeah? So let's talk about client acquisition and handling. So most young people ask me, how do I get a client? Oh, Siloma, I have already know the skill, but how do I get the client? So my first question to them is, do you have a portfolio? Because what are you selling? Uh, are you selling value to the client? As we said, you need to invest in value in yourself so that clients can buy that value. Once you've learned a skill now, this skill, start by working for free. Start designing websites for your friends, family, church, local businesses. And if they're willing to cover the domain and hosting costs, do not hesitate to accept. Okay? It's a great way to build your portfolio. I did so many websites for free and I would buy the domain for them and the hosting sometimes. And I will teach you how to do that. So for hosting, I bought a shared hosting and I would put all those websites in one hosting because I saw the domain is less than 1,000 shillings. So I'm paying 1,000 to create my own portfolio. So you need to do that so that you'll know how to handle clients, you will gain real world experience. So high value clients they seek experts. So you need to position yourself by just having a strong portfolio. So when I present my portfolio, I have SMEs, I have very big bodies like ISPAC, I have government like NHIF. So you get that it is so easy for me to convince a client to buy rather than someone else. So you need to have an amazing portfolio. I have an amazing portfolio template which is available on my website. You can go to www.siloma.co.ke. Just go to top. You'll get a portfolio template which you can use. Okay, after now you have done this website for free. The other thing I'm going to teach you is never send quotations. You waste a lot of time in sending quotations. Oh, give us a quote, give us a quote, give us a quote. Give your quote verbally. Okay, give your quote verbally. Uh, because in some situations there are people that they want to go show their bosses. It is okay, you can share a quotation, but I usually don't stress myself on sending quotations, because you're like, okay, you're the decision maker, and you're the decision maker. So what most people do, they just collect quotations out here, go compare, see you're not fit, and that's it. So I usually say my pricing using my mouth, and I tell them, are we ready to proceed? Let me send you an invoice. Okay? So that's why I conduct very, very, very structured consultations to understand the client need. So let's talk finances. Finances are amazing topic to talk about. So treat your business as a separate entity from you. Okay, think of it as an employer that pays you but relies on you for care and strategic growth. Nurture it and you'll take care of you in return. I have found a lot of young people that I mentor. Um, they assume that every single day is going to be a rainy day. So they have a very poor financial discipline. Business is unpredictable. So you need to have proper planning, because a dry season can cripple you so bad. So how you treat your business is how it will treat you. So you need to learn how to manage finances, how to track expenses, and reinvest wisely, because it's not always sunshine. So you need to have what we call discipline in how you handle your money. So this is why you should have invoicing tools like Zoho. We have Zoho invoicing. It's free. We have Invoice Ninja. And Invoice Ninja is a freemium, which is self-hosted, which you can sell it on your domain, or cloud hosted. And we have Perfect CRM. This is what I use, which is available on Code Canyon. I got it at around $65, and it's self-installed on my own domain. And you can have QuickBooks if you want to go the extra mile of top tier software. So you can start with a payment term of at least 50% and 50% after delivery. And later you can grow up to 70, 30, and grow up to like me do 75, 25. So I need 3/4 of the payment. Why? Sometimes clients can mess you up. So in my 75%, I'm like, even if the client goes with my 25%, I've already made profit and I've already covered the cost of that business. So automate your business processes. You need to automate your business processes. Otherwise, you'll spend a lot of time doing useless everyday tasks that actually don't bring a lot of money. So as I said, me, I use Perfect CRM. I use it for my invoicing, for my project management, contracting, all those things. So when you land your first client, start saving up and actually investing in some of these tools. I know they are downloadable online using, I don't know, NALD and cracked those things. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I will tell you, don't do that. Learn to purchase um, legit stuff, because it can mess you up in the long run. Because you might be having a shared hosting, and you're hosting your clients on your server, and this CRM that you just downloaded has got a virus, so it will really, really drain you. So as you grow, get a virtual assistant to help you with stuff like emails, or setting up meetings for you and such things. Employ other people. If you employ other people, you are actually helping someone else. You're linking your, I say, linking your business to another human being, which you're actually giving them an income. So always automate your processes. And as you grow, get other people to work for you so that you focus on income generating activities. Let us talk about contracts. You need to have contracts, okay? Because defines every single thing about your business, expectations, parties, and such things. So I have contract templates on my website, which is https siloma.co.ke. Get a contract template from there. There's what we call scaling. Scaling is one of the hardest things with so many people. I don't know why they find it hard. Uh, Actually, I know why they find it hard. Let me phrase it like that. Because you it's very hard to scale, because as you start as a freelancer, you're like, nobody can do this work better than me. And you need to train other people so that you can scale. And as you train other people, they get better, they will leave you. Okay, they can start their own agencies, they can start their own businesses, they can get employed somewhere, which is so much okay. Never think that, you know what, you cannot scale. It has been also one of my challenges, but I sat down and I asked myself, how can I replicate 10 other Silomas? Even if these 10 leave, I've helped them in life. Okay. So one of the best ways to scale is through outsourcing. Okay, you can outsource. You can get someone who's very good. Agree, when I get this business, I'll give you this cut. Okay. So as you grow, hire people, train them so that you focus on bringing the business into the company. That's why, as a business owner, as a digital agency owner, you need to know how to sell. So you need to have a recurring revenue model, which is what we call continuity offers. Like, let's say, website maintenance, so that you have long-term client relationship, ensuring that every month you have something that is coming in. Okay, so that is how you scale. You scale by knowing that every month I have X number of clients giving me X amount of money. So most people start by registering instead of they start by registering the company instead of just validating the process. Okay, learning the skill, ensuring that everything runs smoothly so that they can go register. So don't rush to register your company. You might not registering it and just dies because you're like, this is not even my thing. Okay. So it's when you get to that level that you know this is amazing and you have validated your business. Um, you go now to eCitizen, go to the business registration services. You can start in as a sole proprietor. Okay. You can actually have a lot of businesses, but if you can do it and you know that this is what you want, go for a limited company. It's around 11,000 Kenya shillings. And it is more beneficial as your business grows, because many tenders these days and contracts require companies that track record of 5 or more years. So the more your business ages, the better. So I will tell you, go for a limited company. So these are the contract templates that I have on my website. And this is an ebook that will really help you in setting up your digital agencies. It's called Bloom and Thrive. It's also downloadable on my website.